Hi, everybody. Thanks for taking a moment to listen to some information about some changes to our schedule for this week. So this morning I took a look at our schedule and when our deadlines are kind of coming up, and it just it became very apparent that I needed to move some things around, and I don't like doing that. I know you guys have plans and calendars and things, and I really think for the most part the changes are going to benefit you more than they will cause you harm. But if they do, don't hesitate to reach out and we can work out something that works better for you and for me. So a couple of changes. First thing, we're going to move the test that I'd planned to do next week. We're going to move it up. Okay. Now there is some positive in this for you in the move up. It's a unit 1 through 5 test. So basically it's all the things we've spent all semester talking about. It is an optional test. Okay. So if you take the test, what I will do, I will drop your lowest test or quiz grade. It really can only help you. Okay? Not only will I drop the lowest test grade, but you can do corrections on the exam, which would bring your points up even more. Okay. So this is really designed to get you as many points to replace a low test, low quiz grade as possible. Okay. I did something similar to this for the fall kids in December. So there is some parity there. The test will be Thursday. It would take place within the 5th period hour. It would be 40 questions. You would have 60 minutes, and it would be closed note. Okay. Current event stays the same on Friday as it has been. That will be your last new grade in the gradebook for the quarter. Okay. Wanted to remind everybody of the amendment extra credit and the joint address to Congress extra credit. The joint address to Congress extra credit was assigned, pushed out last Wednesday when the address took place. 10 points. Watch the address, take some notes. It's a pretty easy way to get 10 points. The other activity for extra credit is worth 20 points. And when I say it's worth 20, you could do 10 points or 20 points. It's really up to you how much you decide to earn. What the assignment entails, just going to pull that up right quick so we can see that. It's a 2-part activity. I put the directions both in the body of the assignment, and also there is a document that you can look at. For our purposes, I think it's a little bit easier. Okay, good. Just letting that populate. A little bit easier to look at the directions. So 10 points can be earned from proposing a new amendment. So a 28th amendment. What do you think should be the law of the land? What needs to be added to the Constitution? It can be anything from protecting the flag to abolishing the Electoral College to enshrining LGBT rights or women's rights or some addition to the Second Amendment or whatever you think is necessary. It could be, I don't know, flip-flop Fridays, whatever you think is necessary and that should be changed. You earn 4 points for a clear and concise amendment statement. Okay, what's your principle? You earn 3 points for giving some reasoning as to why that amendment is necessary. Half-page typed, double-spaced, so I don't know, probably 4 or 5 good sentences would probably get you your points, depending on how good your sentences are, to be honest. And then you get 3 more points for a half-page explaining what are some barriers to ratifying this amendment. What's the opposition? Okay, so think about the opposition that the Equal Rights Amendment is going to face or has faced. Who is that Phyllis Schlafly who's going to say, no, this amendment's bad? Okay. You can also get 10 points for an amendment poster. So this could be in addition to the 10 points for a 28th Amendment or instead of. Do both get 20 points? Do one or the other, get 10 points for each, basically. Your amendment poster, give background information of one of the current 27 amendments. That's going to give you 2 points. 2 points for what the actual principle of the amendment is. That's right. You get 2 points for just writing down what the amendment is. Okay, not real hard. And then 2 points for the actual wording of the amendment, as I said. What's the summary of the principle? Write a slogan or motto for the amendment. Pretty easy. And then a visual representation of the principle. The poster can be hand-drawn. You could get out the markers and map pencils in the room if you wanted to, or at home. You could also do the poster in Google Doc. So you could set up something in Google Docs, Google Slides, or Google Draw, whatever makes the most sense to you. Or if you have some other program that you like to use for poster building, go for it. I would support using that. The extra credit, however much you choose to do, is due out on Thursday the 13th. Okay, so let's go back and talk about Thursday the 13th. So in terms of the calendar, this is today. This is the 13th. You have various AP exams and responsibilities those 2 weeks. I have to have everything in the computer and signed off on the 14th for the office. So that means all those deadlines are the 13th. I'll take late work. I will take bonus points. I will take, all the things through the 13th. So be sure you're taking care of business. If you have questions, when you have questions, whatever worries you have about the extra credit, the optional test or current event, be sure you're reaching out and shouting out. I know that for my online folks, I haven't seen anybody in Meet, and I appreciate why we're not hopping in. But please know I am opening up the Meet every single day. Regardless of whether or not I'm going to have somebody there, I'm going to open it up so that you have an opportunity to go and ask questions and to have an opportunity to have an exchange with me. I really appreciate that all my spring kids showed up for the test. I appreciate that. I know it was a rough go with all the new things and all the new changes, but I appreciate that you stuck with it. If you're listening to this on Tuesday, Wednesday, in theory, we'll be able to talk about the FRQs. We still can't talk about the multiple choice from Monday, but we can talk FRQs once they're released. And my guess is I'll have a few people in the room who will want to chat about all the things related to those FRQs on the test. So if you have questions, ask, shout out. Otherwise, have a great, safe day. Thanks for listening. Bye.